All right.
Okay.
All right, go back.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's call the meeting to order. It is 6, so whatever that is. Okay.
Meeting 6 or whatever.
What's 6 or whatever. The roll call, Linda Jones.
Here.
Judy McGee.
Here.
Betty Roach.
Here.
Rena Richard is here. Absent is Richard Kennedy and Mildred, although I understand she's on her way. Did everyone take a look at the minutes of last month's meeting? Would someone like to read the minutes?
Minutes to the Upton Housing Authority meeting of March 8, 2017. Present at the meeting were Rena Richard, Linda Jones, Judith McGee, Betty Roach. Absent was Mildred Morin-Gallione and Richard Kennedy. The meeting came to order at 6 p.m. Approval of the minutes of the February 2017 meeting. Rena Richard read the minutes of the February meeting to all those present. Judith McGee made a motion to accept the minutes as presented. Linda Jones seconded the motion. Board voted, passed unanimously. Approval of the accounts payable warrant. Linda Jones made a motion to accept the accounts payable report as presented. Judith McGee seconded the motion. Board voted, passed unanimously. Business, MOU. Rena Richard has finished working on the MOU with the CRTA President and Vice President. She has handed out a copy to each of the board members, director, and CRTA boards. It is the intention that all will have reviewed this and have it approved by the 24th. No updates as of yet on the parking lot with Prime Oil. The President states that as of now, there is no business to be conducted. I, meaning Betty, will be on vacation starting the 28th of March and will be returning to work on April 13th. Rena Richard will be leaving for vacation to France on April 19th, 2017. Our next board meeting will be held on Monday, April 17th, 2017, in order for Rena to attend. Judith McGee made a motion to end the meeting. Linda Jones seconded the motion. Meeting adjourned. Respectfully submitted, Betty Roach.
All right. Any corrections or omissions, or would someone like to make a motion to accept the minutes, please?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of the voting.
And I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. The accounts payable warrant is next. It's not very lengthy this month. Are there any questions on this, on the payable warrant? Okay. Would someone like to make a motion to accept the payables?
I'll make a motion to accept the accounts payable.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. So that is done. Okay, the business meeting. Do you want me to, what do you want to do?
Do you want to wait for Millie to get here for the MOU or whatever?
Well, the MOU, let's see. As you know, I guess we can go through with it just because she's already looked at it. As most of you know, I volunteered to work with the CRTA on coming up with a memorandum of understanding which was acceptable to all of us. And we have done that. I gave copies to the board and to the CRTA at the last meeting and asked for any changes that they would like to make, that they feel should be made. There were a couple of changes that the board recommended, and they simply, one of the changes was that in the MOU, as it was originally written, it simply stated that a member of the board could sit down with the CRTA and discuss a policy or an issue, and would be available to be sanctioned to make a decision or make a recommendation or agree to whatever. The board simply said, yeah, that's okay, but we would like you to be able to come to the board meeting, to the next board meeting the following month and present that so that the whole board makes a decision. So, and that was acceptable to the CRTA, so that was one change that we made. The other change that we made was simply that in the original document it said that we would make our accountant available. Our accountant is really hired for the outside, is really hired for here. The budget for the CRTA is like $250. I think that John and Evie can and Vinny can handle $250 without having to, yeah, right. So that was taken up. That really, those are the only two changes that we made in the entire document. So I have refreshed the copies, and I've got them ready for signature if the CRTA is ready to do that.
Well, just for a point, Rena, I just received a copy of the memorandum that you and John and Evie did. After the second meeting that I had, I'll leave fairly quickly when we met, I was never notified again on the next meeting or any further meetings with the CRTA and yourself. I just received the copy of the memorandum just now.
Okay.
So I do want to have some time to look at it.
Do you want to put, I guess the question is, do you want to put off
Until when?
signing this until next month? Is that what you'd like to
At least
do?
until I read it.
And what, okay. What about John and Evie and the other members of the association? Is that agreeable to you?
Sure, but I did notify him on several occasions that it was ready for him to pick up. So it's up to the individual.
It's his responsibility.
Yes,
So please,
his delay, not ours.
yeah. So
Well,
how long?
What are you talking about? You're not on the CRTA.
Okay,
What
no,
are you
no,
talking
no, no.
about?
Vinny,
Okay, next month?
Put your finger back in your pocket.
Ken?
Don't talk to
Finger
me.
back in your
Don't
pocket,
talk.
man.
Please,
Please.
please.
one
Next
conversation at a time.
Next month, fine.
Next month, fine?
Yes, May 10th.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got fresh copies here. I'm going to leave them with, I'll leave them with Betty.
He just gave me a,
And I don't have to sign it. Millie has to sign it.
Fine.
So when you guys decide that you're ready to do that, I don't think you're going to find anything in there, Vinny, that you're really going to object to. But if you want to take time to read it, that's fine. All right?
yeah.
I will
That'd
give
be
the
good.
copies to Betty. I will be away next month, so she can deal, she can take care of that. All right?
What's your Pamela?
Okay, I'll go in order here. The grievance panel has been accepted. I have got the documentation from the state right here. The members of the panel have been approved by DHCD. I understand that there was a meeting scheduled, but it has been postponed. And but the members of this panel is now in place.
Is there a reason for the postponement?
Yeah.
The grievant requested a postponement.
Until when?
I do believe it's now scheduled for the 28th.
8th, but we gotta wait to hear back from her.
We have to wait back to hear back from her. Okay,
That's
so
surprise.
we've done our job, and it's a question of carrying on. Performance maintenance review, what's that?
That was just kind of the inspections that we all had recently. And Dean has gone through and corrected the simple stuff that he was given the copies for. Now we just need to make appointments for the cracks in the ceilings and painting and stuff like that. So that'll be the next step, and then we all set with that.
Okay,
We did really well though.
good. At the same time that the performance review was being done, Judy and I met with some of the
Millie's.
other people from the DHCD on a number of issues, but one of the things that we certainly discussed at length was the parking situation with the Prime Energy next door. What has happened is that we have gotten an advocate, one of the lawyers from the state involved, and she and a lawyer that we had hired to look at the situation are working in concert to come up with a long-term solution to the problem. So it is no longer in my hands. It is in the state DHCD's hands, and they are doing the negotiating, and so you'll probably be seeing some people around, but at least I'm not responsible anymore. It was a very tough situation because, you know, we certainly couldn't afford to lose we can't afford to lose the parking. So I think we're just going to have to be patient, let them do what lawyers do, and they're planning to come up with a long-term solution. A short-term solution is no longer acceptable. So, okay. What other?
Nothing else has been presented to me since I've gotten back, so unless.
Do we
anybody
have,
else has. I did get something today in the mail when I came in just an hour ago. The contract for the community room.
okay,
So they're asking that I would send it back over to the contractor, let them know that it's gotten back to us, and then I put in touch with the construction advisor, and then he'll come out and we'll have a pre-construction meeting, and then I'm hoping.
What are they gonna do?
The community
The
room,
community
the
room.
kitchen, the bathroom, and the ramps.
they're going to make a handicap
Yeah,
accessible.
So
Is there a site date, Betty?
Nope, not yet.
That's all
Not
right.
yet.
Do you get
That's what
a
we'll get, that's when we have the pre-construction meeting, that's when they'll let us know.
tin, do you get a tin outside during the construction because of the dust? Or you
I
get a
know,
tin-
really, I know. But hopefully by the summer,
That's a
Oh, I
good
don't think so.
yeah, hopefully by the summer. Be nice. Be nice
Okay,
to
did you
have
have
them.
anything to add?
How about the big picture?
No, I don't think so.
No, no.
Me?
We talked about the MOU, and
Oh, yeah.
Vinnie said that he had not seen it, so
Yesterday.
he asked for us to put it off the signing for a month, and I've given her 2 clean copies of it, so
Oh,
next month at the meeting, which I probably won't be here, so you can.
And Rena, it might not be a month, I mean, I would just need time to read it.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but we really would need to sign it
You
at
can
a
do it
meeting.
overnight. How long do you need to read it? How long would it take to read it?
Just a day, just a day.
I did it in one night, so it's not a big long thing.
Well, it's 12 pages,
Yeah.
so, but, you know, if the CRTA is agreeable,
Yeah.
then I guess that we'll
Yeah,
just, it's done, it's pretty well done. Okay?
yeah.
Is there any other conferences? There's a conference in May, you planning to go?
I don't know. It depends.
I'll be away.
You're away.
She'll be away. Yeah. Let's give you to go.
No, I can't.
She can't go, she can't go. If I'm, what's the date, do you know?
For some reason, the 22nd is in my mind, May, but
I could probably do one day. I can't,
The
I won't,
19th is a Friday.
I won't stay
the
overnight,
19th is a
but.
Friday. Yeah, it might be.
Monday
I
and
don't know,
Tuesday.
maybe I can look into it a little bit more. I don't know, did you
Yeah.
want to go down just for a day, or did you want to stay overnight, or
Well, it depends upon.
look and see what they're gonna talk about too?
Well, it
what's
depends
on
how
their
she
agenda
feels.
too. Yeah, and see, yeah,
Well, let's play it by ear.
Yeah.
And if we, I'm sure that they would be happy to take us, as long as we're not staying overnight.
overnight, yeah, that wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah,
Mhm.
fine. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, is there anything else that,
CRTA?
CRTA?
No, you kind of answered a few questions, that's fine. I'm kind of requesting a new garbage disposal for the laundry room.
A new garbage disposal?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Garbage can, garbage.
Oh, I got you laughing, yeah.
A
What-
garbage
Garbage
can,
can.
yeah. We need something that's a little bit more updated and cleaner and easier to access, because when he's taking out the garbage, or any of our other fine gentlemen who help out, it's a hassle.
Okay, all right.
Something plastic, maybe with wheels, like one of those outdoor little
Oh, yeah,
numbers.
trash bin.
You know, I mean, it's just so
Easier for the garbage.
heavy,
Or
yeah.
Brenda Jones.
Well, you want,
A top of
I-
it.
do you do that or do?
I can get one, I can have
Thank
Dean
you,
pick one up for
thank
you.
you, we
yeah.
appreciate that.
Mhm.
All right. Done?
Anything else?
Next.
Well, I want to acknowledge some people who have taken pride in our surrounding by picking up trash and leaves and stuff, and
Yes.
especially Emily and Claire,
Emily and
because I
Claire,
mean they're in their 80s and they're out there doing it, you know. And it's kind of Linda Jones, of course, Ken, Doug from our new town, was, you know. And I think if everybody takes that pride that, you know, this is our place, we want to make it better. We have barbecue season is here.
Yep.
We got the grill over here, so let's get these things together. A lot of people want to maybe participate in like a garage sale type of thing. So we've got a little odds and ends. We just put it out, get the money, we buy the meat or the hot dogs or whatever.
Great.
One way to get everybody involved. Yeah, go ahead.
No, the recycling. We've seen certain buildings with the recycling outside. I think that attracts rodents and other insects. And I think it shouldn't be allowed. So if you could, there's been bags of cans and
Now, what are they using for recycling?
Saying that.
a garbage bags. It looked terrible. It was like
The grocery
as
bag.
tall as
Yeah.
me.
Where?
That building over there.
What should, yeah.
Well,
Maybe we should get a barrel.
What, yeah, what if you got a barrel that people put their recyclables?
It's not a bad idea.
Is that what I hear? Except that I think that he might wanna keep his recycles, so if you let them know that you have to keep them
Oh,
inside.
returnables, oh,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's returnables.
Right,
Okay.
returnables,
But he's
yeah.
putting them back.
But he's putting them outside.
Leaving them outside like
No,
6 packs at a
it looks
time.
terrible.
Doesn't look nice.
Okay, well, would it make sense to
Is
have?
it just,
I would.
Just that building is what I've noticed.
is it
I
just
go to
him,
John's-
or is it,
I don't know who it is. I
Well, I
can't,
know, but is it only one place, or is it?
if only that building I've seen.
B
it at.
buildings, yeah, it's like in the back, it's, I don't know who's piling it there. I mean, I've approached them, I, you know, we
They
gotta
should be
fix
doing
it,
anything
but
out
this is
there.
gonna happen
No,
again.
Yeah, it should be better to just get
And
a
trash.
recyclable container
Yeah.
where everybody can put their.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, if
If he wants
returnables,
to, if he wants to just
Well, too
recycle
bad.
it,
It's
he
in
should
there.
keep them in his
No,
house
he
and
wants
don't
to
let it
return
accumulate.
to return them.
Yeah.
who's doing that?
Oh, so he put, so someone puts it outside.
Bring that up.
The grocery bag.
Yes, because that's gonna attract
Puts it
rats.
outside. fills it
Yeah.
another one, ties it.
And then he
And
returns.
then
They don't
whenever
leave
he
their
has
garbage
enough,
inside, they leave the bags
they return.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he cashes them in, basically.
Right, after they lay
Yeah.
on the
Well, too
side.
bad.
Okay.
Throw them inside.
We had a problem last year.
Exactly.
We
Well,
don't know
what are we
about it.
gonna do
We don't
about
wanna
that?
have another one this
Okay.
year.
Well, you can't have your trash
No.
bags outside. I mean,
No,
that-
if somebody leaves a trash bag, like Pauline or somebody, John or somebody, one of us grab it and go for that reason. We're always there to do
Right,
this.
just right
And I
outside the doors or
understand
whatever.
why.
Right.
Because I remember when somebody used to feed the animals back up there and they came down, now they're complaining, the animals are coming out of the woods because you're feeding them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't feed them.
Okay.
Nobody should put garbage outside, just walk into the thing or, that's it. It's ugly and,
Well, you're not supposed to be keeping your
Exactly.
trash outside.
Nobody should
Well,
have it.
okay.
No, but that's it, we have a few gentlemen, I'm sorry, a few gentlemen that just go around, like Tall Ken, he goes around 2 or 3 apartments, grab the garbage and go and throws it over.
Right.
Why
I know,
not? I
but
mean,
this-
I'll do it because I
this-
don't, you know, but
This
that's,
person who's putting the cans out obviously doesn't want that to happen if he's
he doesn't
turning
want
them
them
away,
thrown
if
away.
he's going to recycle them, okay? So we gotta find some way of handling that particular situation.
But he should know better, he's lived here
That
for
shouldn't be
years.
a
Well,
He
yeah.
knows.
You know.
He keeps keeping
I mean,
it
he
in his own.
should, well, you don't want them in his own
Yeah,
house.
no, keep it inside the
Stuff
room.
like that, even if it's not, you know, just big like this, but, I mean, maybe the heat boxes, you know, you can get like a plastic trash.
Yeah.
So this, yes, like block.
I don't let them get over.
Just outside the,
Right, I throw them out.
where the railing meets the door.
It's gonna bring, we have, I have all.
Well,
Either that or he just.
He has to return them. I mean, I
Turn them
can
as
see
he
not
gets
gonna
them.
return 2 cans and, you know.
Right, right.
But you can't wait until it's like
He has to have
6 or
some
8
kind of
bags.
a container that they can put them in, that he can put his in, or whoever is doing it wants to put them
But he
in.
has to give himself his own container.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
I- so I think you need to
I'm gonna have a I'll have a
you have a
conversation with him.
discussion with them
Yeah.
about that, because that should not be happening.
No.
You are responsible. to
no,
keep
just
your-
try and keep the place neat.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
right,
I mean-
right.
Exactly.
My suggestion with the
Presentable
old,
looking.
the garbage pail here, put it out there, and people pick up things, I would, if there was out here, I would just drop it in there, use it,
Right.
or throw it away.
I can have Dean get a big garbage can with a cover on it and have him keep it out on the steps here,
Yeah.
so that when anytime
There you go.
anybody sees something, they can pick it
Yes,
up and
yeah.
throw it in there.
Excellent.
And,
That would be- yeah.
Perfect.
Not you, Nancy, I don't want you to bend down.
You're
All right.
not gonna lie, you're.
Yeah, that's it, we're done, yeah.
She's gonna do it
That's it?
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody
Vinny,
else
anything else?
have anything?
All right. Oh, yeah,
I just wanna check
done.
that, that's all.
Okay,
Anybody else?
perfect.
Maybe.
Well, good to see you all. I
Have a
will,
great trip.
thank you very much.
Bon voyage en France et en Belgique.
Ah, merci, monsieur.
The suitcase is kinda heavy, I don't know where we're going, I mean, I hear.
That's it, that's it.
Have a nice one, girl.
Ken, you would have a lot of competition.
I bet. We fight for tickets in a suitcase. I'll pay the extra 50 bucks.
I know. Did
All
that
right,
guy
thank you for
pass away?
coming. I'm sorry?
Did that guy pass away that they buried on the plane?
So you
That's what they were saying.
Oh, yes. Oh, but no, he did not, no.
Okay.
One was-
Okay. If there is no other discussion, I'd like to adjourn the meeting. Is that acceptable?
Make
Okay.
a second meeting.
Hello.
Okay.
Aye.
Okay.
And they just
Thank you for
forget.
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, love.
And then-
Y'all have a nice one, yeah?